Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm here to share a little bit about my self-worth journey and how I got to this place. Now, let me tell you, it's not something that happened overnight, that's for sure. I've been on a self-discovery journey the last 5 years, and before that, I was pretty much unaware of anything that was happening in my inner world. I was living out of self-esteem and even depending on what others thought of me. I have to say there have been moments, even like in the last few years, where that feeling would come back. And I wondered, like, how do I look on social media? Is it okay? Is my text okay? Is my hair okay? And that's fine. Like, we have to, of course, look professional and in certain places and videos. I totally get that. Though there still is this belief that if I don't look pretty enough or I don't present myself well enough, that the other is going to reject me or abandon me. So these are really old patterns within me that stopped me from being seen, from coming out, and for sharing my voice, especially what I'm doing now on camera. It used to be very confronting and very scary. I remember the first time 4 years ago, which is when everything shifted for me, is when I saw this flyer in Bali. I had just landed 2 days fresh off the plane, and I saw a startup weekend pitch event that anyone could attend. And I remember going, really? Anyone? Like, but I'm just a designer. And going back now, I'm like, wow. Honestly, I thought I was nobody. I didn't think I was anyone. Just a designer. And the lady behind the desk was like, yeah, anyone can attend. And so I don't know what happened within me, but there was like this excitement of like, wow, this is awesome. I get to attend this event I've never been to. Shall I pitch? And so I spent that afternoon thinking, what really excites me? Without any intention of it succeeding or creating an actual business out of it. It was just like, what can I do that is exciting to challenge myself? Nothing to prove. And I did. And I went on stage in front of 80 people and I pitched an idea. I was shaking, like I'm shaking now, because it is scary. It is scary to open yourself up and be vulnerable, and especially in front of a camera, thinking that it has to be perfect and the words have to come out perfect. And it's okay to screw up sometimes and have that self-worth and go, hey, we're human. It's okay to be human and not do things exactly according to the book. Yeah. So yeah, I did that in Bali 4 years ago. And since then, I started to get familiarized with self-love. And then 2 years ago, self-worth. And it was a huge shift in my life. And definitely the part about becoming interested in the other. Not that in conversations, I am someone that talks a lot. I am usually more of the introvert. But to be able to shift the perspective of having to prove myself that I am valuable. And so I would shift the focus on the other and be interested in the other person. I started to notice how my confidence shifted in that as well. I'm noticing myself, I'm saying shifted a lot. Well, that's, I guess, what happens. In the Self-Worth Safari book, there are a lot of shifts. John talks about a lot of shifts, and we use it in our daily lives right now, like the shoulds, the musts, the have-tos, and we say it a lot. Like, I'm very aware of it, and I catch myself. Now, I don't feel guilty. Yeah, so it's not like oh, bad thing, Amanda, that you've just said those words. No, it's like, I've said it, and it's like, wow, is that true? Should I? And it's more an inquiry within. and not to punish myself for anything that I do. Same way that I've had body image issues. Body image issues. So from a young age, I was quite chubby and I was quite big breasted, and I was so afraid to share parts of me and to wear a bikini, and I would cover myself with a scarf, and I was so uncomfortable about my body. And that really went on until I was about 30. And my weight yo-yoed a lot. I did a lot of dieting, fasting. I tried all these different sports, and I was in CrossFit. I was like always trying to be the best. And that definitely was like trying to build up my self-esteem. And it did, until one point my body caved in and it wouldn't have it no longer. There was so much stress and tension that it just collapsed. And for me, it was all about coming inside and nourishing that channel within, that beautiful heart, connecting in with that heart and that part of me that had been yearning to be listened to, because I hadn't listened to my emotions. I hadn't listened to my feelings. I didn't listen to the part that was angry. I didn't listen to the part that was sad, that felt abandoned, and all it wanted was some love, and to let it know that it was worthy and it's good enough, that I am good enough, just like everyone else is good enough, just as they are. So this is where I am at right now, and how it has evolved for me is that I've now become a transformational coach working with energy healing. So I use body movement practices where now I feel so much more liberated and free to express myself, express my body, but also my voice through singing, which is something I've never done before, to go live on camera and do these interviews with people. And again, it's not that I don't care. Professionalism, important, but this perfectionism is something that over the years has slowed down for me, and becoming more authentic and okay with that, okay with making mistakes or saying words that perhaps are non-existent in the English dictionary. Because, I am Dutch, by the way. So I'm Dutch Indonesian, half Dutch, half Indonesian. And my English is from everywhere. I'm Australian, kind of. Yeah. Anyway, so I use the techniques that I've learned along the last 5 years, including the self-worth modules, the shifts in movement practices, and also my energy healing work. So through conversations, I help us tune in to what are the emotions that are present and see how we can shift these together. Now, it's a very, it's an experience. I'm much more of an intuitive coach, so it's a deep dive into a slow, exploratory movement practice where we get to come in to our heart space, perhaps go into these uncomfortable corners, parts of ourselves that we might not be willing to share with others. And I believe that throughout my journey, I've been able to hold sacred, safe spaces for you to be yourself and to share your innermost thoughts and feelings. And so if this resonates with you, you're more than welcome to reach out and dive deeper into a call with me. I'm also super, super duper excited to continue going live, doing these interviews on camera that are super spontaneous with other Self-Worth Academy associates. So stay tuned, watch the Amanda Show, as Amy calls it, And I look forward to meeting some of you. Come and join us for Self-Worth Awareness Week. It's happening in February, and I'll be offering an intuitive dance. Yes, we're gonna flow. Bye.